up guys, it's Nyra Lee and I'm back with another YouTube video. This is literally my project. So basically, if you don't know, I'm really dedicated to living the best lifestyle I can live. You know, vegan eating, plant-based eating, sustainability, you know, living in the eco-friendly world. You know, your decisions on how you decide to live can also affect a lot of other people and future generations. So I'm really trying to do research and just trying to better myself for my beliefs. So I have challenged myself to start a homegrown fruit and vegetable garden. I've grown things here and there before, had a couple plants, some of them died out. I've literally got like one fully thriving plant right now, but we're not going to talk about that. I've experimented with my auntie growing herbs, and we actually harvested some strawberries this year. I've also had experience with my cousin's nan. She literally has a whole allotment, and I one summer, was it last summer, I used to go there. She used to teach me about the different plants and how to grow things in England. Obviously I'm not in a tropical climate, so sometimes growing things may be hard. So today, I mean, like, in the time I'm filming this is September, so really it's a bit late to start growing crops, because you know, crops mainly thrive in warm climates. However, I did my research and there are some crops that can grow in this kind of climate. Currently in our garden, we're growing tomatoes, parsley, spring onion and thyme, which I will show you when I get back. But what I'm doing right now is driving to B&Q, getting some equipment, getting some seeds, and we're gonna experiment and see how it goes, because you know, I've really been in touch with Mother Nature. I've really been trying to, you know, get back to myself and just remember what's important to me. And I feel like this is something I have to do. Like, I can't wait till next summer. I have to start now. So I'm just gonna take you along the journey. So we are now heading to B&Q, and I'll catch you guys in a bit. Oh yeah, with the golden ticket. So these are all the tools I'm working with here. I grabbed a few things from B&Q, but I also had some stuff here at home already. So I started off by writing down a plan of what I wanted to do today, the things I wanted to grow and what I wanted to try and regrow. From B&Q, I actually ended up buying a ton of seeds. However, they don't need to be sown until spring or summer, like around March, I guess that's spring. So I can't actually plant them now, which is why I have all these other things here. I also bought these gloves from B&Q. They're very comfortable. So I bought a pot of lettuce, which I'm planning to repot today. And I bought a mint plant, which I've already used in my green juice today, which was absolutely delicious. I also ended up researching how to regrow things from store-bought items such as garlic, cucumber and ginger, which is why I have all these things laid out on the table. I'm literally just going to experiment and see where this takes me. Hopefully it goes well. So I have an egg container here because I saw a tip on Instagram where you can actually sow some seeds in the egg tray, so I'm going to try that. And I also tried to make my own organic fertilizer. Apparently, if you soak banana skins in water, or you know, use the water that you boil your vegetables, rice or pasta in, it's meant to act as like an organic natural fertilizer for the plants. So I'm going to use this today to water the plants once they've been planted. We also already have some plants. So this is a tomato tree on the left, and on the right is parsley. As you can see, some tomatoes are starting to bloom, but it's getting quite cold, so I don't know if it will survive. And yeah, it's quite healthy. We probably should have repotted them, but we just haven't had time to do that yet. But the parsley is great. I always use it in my dishes, but it grows back more and more the more you cut it off. Also have a mixture of thyme on the left and spring onion on the right. Unfortunately, there's a cat that comes into our garden and chews the plant sometimes, which is why at the bottom there you can see some spring onion that's been chewed off, but we will ignore that for now. Apparently you can grow a whole garlic plant and multiple garlics from one clove, which I found was very interesting. So each of these cloves that I'm peeling, hopefully if I get it right, should grow into one plant. So I've got 3 big ones, 1 miniature one. I'm gonna grab, actually let me put my glove on. I'm gonna grab the pot. So apparently you cut a slice of cucumber, you remove the skin, which I'm gonna do now, or you remove the outer bit. I saw them put it in water and kind of mash it up, and there should be seeds. But you know what, I actually think half of the fruits we have in the UK are hybrids, as I guess this cucumber doesn't have any seeds, which means it's a hybrid, which means it can't, if it doesn't produce seeds, that means it can't regrow. Next I'm going to try and regrow avocados. Now avocados, apparently they take a really long time to produce another avocado, as in like 2 to 3 years. But I'm alright to wait, because the avocado plant actually looks very nice. So what you do is you clean off all the mushy, squidgy avocado. Could just be left with the seed. So I've made a natural plant fertilizer. Apparently, I got this off the internet, it may not be true, but I think it's worth giving it a try. That apparently if you soak banana skins in water, or you know, if you let the, when you boil pasta rice or vegetables, you let the water cool down, you store it and let it cool down, you can even freeze it, take it out, whatever. Apparently it's meant to be really good for plants and growing vegetables and stuff, which I agree, because there's still a lot of nutrients in the banana skin, so I kind of agree with that. Also ups the recycling, kind of reusing the peel. It's still gonna go in the food waste bin. I'm not ready to start compost yet, but it's a good start reusing what you already have. So because I have quite a few plants for water, I'm going to kind of dilute it in just plain water and just water all the seeds. Me and Mum have made the decision to move my garden, my vegetable garden, from over there on the grass to on here. We've got like a wooden wall, Okay guys, so this is my like 1 month update. It's been 1 month, maybe like 3 weeks to a month. So as you already know, we planted all these things and I'm experimenting with growing my own food. So here we have the mint. It's doing well, it's still growing. I think I need to cut it so it can regrow, because this is like really heavy and leaning over, so I might cut some and dry some, but that's doing well. This is the start of the garden. These were the garlic cloves that I replanted from store-bought garlic. I just put 4 bulbs in the soil and it's doing absolutely amazing. Apparently it's when these go like brown or yellow when they're ready to harvest, so that's going like amazingly well considering it was grown from store-bought garlic. These are my lettuces. This one isn't doing so well, but I think that's because of the limited growth space. I mean, look at the size difference between the 2 containers. I don't think the roots are developing enough in this one. Also, I've seen a snail in here kind of eating away at it, so this one is kind of destroyed, but this big one is doing well. Again, I believe there was a snail in there, which is why some of them have holes in it, but nonetheless it's still okay to eat. Obviously once removing the snails. But yeah, this is growing nicely. I'm not too sure when it's completely done, but I might leave it and see if it grows a bit longer. This is the avocado. Again, you can't really see any growth, but I think it might be because it takes like a couple years to grow avocado, so I don't know if the roots are developing or not. I might just leave it for a bit longer. This is a store-bought plant that I bought. It's Blackberry, which is growing. It's growing over the edge of the thing, so I think I need to transfer it into a larger pot and put a stick in it to support the growth. And this was the experiment with regrowing store-bought bell pepper, which you can see has gone terribly wrong. Oh, you can see little bits of growth, but I don't know if that's actually the seeds or I don't know. It's kind of grown moss over the top of it, so I'm gonna be throwing this away. I also think it's because the drainage holes in the bottom that I poked in aren't very good, so I'm gonna be throwing that away and starting again. This is the parsley. I literally show you guys, but we cut all of the parsley and dried it just to use as seasoning in the kitchen, and it's regrown a lot since we cut it, which is amazing. And the tomatoes are growing, but as you can see the tree is now brown. It's not really green anymore, so I think it's gonna die out in the cold. And then this is the thyme and the spring onions. I want to